everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to make organic, natural, vegan, gluten-free granola bars. Here at the Mama Willow Treehouse, we love granola bars because they're quick and easy and fast. And I'm going to show you how to make them using natural organic ingredients, gluten-free, vegan, without paying the tons of money that you normally would for a granola bar of this type in the store. And these make quite a bit, so you can actually freeze them. Now, you don't have to worry about writing this down. You can go to my website, mamawillowtree.com, and click on the Musings tab, and the recipe will be there. While you're on the website, you can also click on the Products tab and visit our products that are vegan, organic, herbal, natural products, all for $12 and less. And 5% of all sales go to nonprofits supporting women and children. So I'm going to use 1 cup of rolled oats. These are of the quick cooking variety. I'm going to use 1 cup brown rice cereal. I'm going to use 1 cup of quinoa flour. I'm going to use 1/2 cup of coconut sugar. Coconut sugar is really nice. It has a taste similar to brown sugar, but it's not processed. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. These will add a great crunchy poppy seed-like texture to them, and chia seeds are a great superfood to give you that boost of energy that you'll need throughout the day. I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of sunflower seeds, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, and then I'm going to use 1 1/4 cup dried fruit. And this is where I just went through my cabinet and used what I had. This consists of dried raisins, dried mangoes, dried pineapples, dried bananas, and dried apples, all of which are without added sugar. Then I'm going to use 1/2 cup Blackstrap Molasses. Blackstrap Molasses is great. I used this a lot when I was pregnant with Willow. It's high in calcium and iron, magnesium, potassium. So this is a really great sweetener. And then, because this is a vegan recipe, I'm going to use 1 egg replacement. And what I've used for this is I have combined 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds with 3 tablespoons of boiling water, and I let that sit for about 5 minutes, and you get this really egg-like consistency. And then I use 1/3 cup of melted coconut oil. And again, this seems like a lot of stuff because it is. Granola bars have a lot of things in them, a lot of which store-bought wise are not super great for you, but at least you know exactly what you're putting in these. And like I said, what I did is I just went through and I cleaned out some stuff. Like, I don't even know where I got sunflower seeds from. I don't eat sunflower seeds, but we had them, so we're gonna include them. Dried apples, Willow doesn't really like them alone, but she'll eat it in a granola bar, so I threw those in. So it seems like a lot of stuff, but just use what you have. I'm going to use 1/3 cup of bananas. Again, this is something that we have. We go through bananas like nobody's business here, but when they get to a certain ripeness, nobody will eat them. So when they get to be really ripe, mash them up. This is about the equivalent of 1 banana. So that's 1/3 cup banana and 1/3 cup of applesauce. So anybody with kids, you probably have applesauce coming out of every corner. So again, use what you have. 1/3 cup of applesauce. So while you're combining all your ingredients and getting them together, I have taken a 9 by 13 inch baking pan and coated it with some of the coconut oil, and I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so once you've got all of your ingredients together, I'm going to start by adding the dry ingredients in a large mixing bowl. So I'm going to add, again, that's 1 cup of rolled oats, and I'm using the quick cooking type. 1 cup of brown rice cereal. 1 cup of quinoa flour. 1/2 cup of coconut sugar, This is a substitute for brown sugar. 1 tablespoon chia seeds. 2 tablespoons of sunflower seeds. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon sea salt. And 1 1/4 cup of dried fruit of your choice. You can also get crazy and add some carob chips in there, or really whatever you want, or whatever you have. So I'm going to add those all together, and I'm just going to combine this with my clean hands. You can be conventional and use a spoon, but I just find that it's a lot easier to do this way. And you can do this with kids, so kids love to put their hands in stuff. This is a really fun project to do if you have kids. Okay, so I'm going to combine that and set it aside. In a separate mixing bowl, I'm going to combine my wet ingredients. So again, that is 1/2 cup Blackstrap Molasses. And this is not the traditional molasses. Again, this is the Blackstrap Molasses that's really high in iron, calcium, potassium, full of nutrients. It hasn't had any of that removed. 1 egg replacement. So again, what I'm using is 1 tablespoon of ground flax seeds that have been soaking in 3 tablespoons of boiling water, and it produces this eggy gel-like mass. That's a great egg substitute really for any of your baking that you do. 1/3 cup melted coconut oil. 1/3 cup mashed bananas, or banana, 1 banana in this case. This is about a medium-sized banana. And 1/3 cup of applesauce. So I'm going to combine that. Okay, so I got that good and mixed up. And then I'm going to take my dry ingredients that we've done. I'm going to make a little hole in the middle. And then I'm going to put the wet ingredients in with the dry ingredients. One reason I like making vegan, I like baking in a vegan way, is because I do have a small child, and anytime they're helping you in the kitchen, they always want to put stuff in their mouth and taste it, and it takes a while for them to understand that things have to cook and bake before you do that. With vegan cooking, you don't have to worry about raw egg, so that's always nice. Okay, so it's actually mixing up really well. Depending on what ingredients you use, it may require you to get in there with your hands, which is super awesome. All right. So there we go. Nice big glob mixture. And what I'm going to do, again, I have my 9 by 13 inch baking pan. So I'm going to add my mixture into my pan. And I'm just going to press it down and distribute it. Okay, make sure it gets to all the corners. And I'm going to try to make it as even as possible. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Okay, so there you have it. And now I'm going to put this in my preheated oven that's been preheated to 350 degrees. And I'm going to put it in for at least 20 minutes and then start checking its consistency after 20 minutes. Again, depending on what ingredients you've chosen to use and how you like your granola bars, whether you like them chewy or crunchy, will determine how much time they spend in the oven. So I'm going to start these off and bake them in the center rack in a 350 degree oven for 20 minutes. Okay, so here are my granola bars, and I actually let them cook for about 28 minutes. This time will vary depending on your stove, your oven, what you put in it, and where you live. So I let these bake for 28 minutes, and they're firm but still soft because we like our granola bars soft. And then they're still warm, they're not hot. And if you are having little hands help you, I don't suggest that they participate in this part of it because pans can be hot, and the granola bars are still warm, but they're not hot. And I'm going to cut them now and then let them cool outside of the pan. So again, this is a 9 by 13 inch pan, and I'm just gonna kind of do like a rough just a rough cut. Okay, so here's my cuts. I've gotten about 16 out of here, and it's not perfect. Some are bigger than others, but you can vary the size depending on how big you want them. Okay, so that's about the size of mine, and these are really, really filling, so that's a really good size for an adult. Children would probably eat a little bit less. Okay, so there you have it. There's one of our granola bars, and these are really great. After they cool, you can just wrap them up in some wax paper and take them with you wherever you go. And this is a great project, again, to do with kids because it shows them where their food comes from, even their granola bars. And I have found that, at least with my own child, she's more likely to eat something that she's grown herself or made herself. And with these granola bars, you can use what you have, you know what's gone into it, and you can make it vegan and gluten-free as we've done here. Thank you so much, and continue to be well.